Hey guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today we are doing another speed build video and we are converting this hideous apartment in San Myshuno into a chic, modern sort of studio apartment. So yeah, hopefully you guys like how it turns out in the end. But before we get started, be sure to give this video a big thumbs up, subscribe if you aren't already, and turn on your post notification bell to be reminded every time I upload a new video. So the first thing that I did was, of course, bulldoze the lot to get rid of all of the disgustingness of this apartment and put in a new floor plan. So I put a little hallway to sort of separate the areas, built 2 bedrooms and a little bathroom because it was only a 1-bedroom apartment at first, but I wanted the apartment to be quite like small and make it more like a studio apartment. So I made the bedrooms kind of big and put 2 bedrooms in. So then I put the doors on and was trying to find a nice flooring for this apartment, and I ended up going with this City Living basketball flooring in white because I was going for a black and white modern theme for this speed build. Then I started, for some reason, I put the tiling in the bathroom and then I just like decorate the whole bathroom, like the whole room of the bathroom for some reason. I'm not really sure why, but I think I just got a bit carried away, and I love how that tiling looks in the bathroom, by the way. Both of those tiles for us was from Spa Day, I'm pretty sure. Then I was trying to find a nice toilet. I was going to use the one from Get to Work, I think it was, the like art career one, but I didn't because I thought it looked kind of weird. It looked like the toilet was like leaking and I didn't like that. And then I was trying to find a sink and they all ended up being super big, so I just went for a basic one in the end, as you'll see in a minute. Then I found this nice rug from the Myshuno stuff pack, but I didn't want to, and I was going to use it in the bathroom, but I didn't realise how big it was, so I didn't use it in the end. But the reason why the Myshuno stuff pack has the little stars on is because I had only just got that stuff pack recently, and I did have it before I built this, but I didn't use any of the stuff in build mode from it yet, so it looked as if I'd never used any of it before. So now I chose to put the kitchen here, because I thought it was in quite a good spot and I wasn't really sure where else I could have put it. So I chose that stone, which I did end up changing later on because I thought it was a bit too dark. And I wanted to use black counters with white like countertops, but they didn't have that in this type of counter that I was using, so I just had to forget that idea because it ended up not working. So I put the counters in, and then I decided where I wanted the stove and the fridge to go. So I put those down, and it took me a while to find the oven hood that I wanted because I wanted a modern looking one, but they didn't really have any, so I just had to pick whichever one looked the best. And you might see me filtering it quite a lot during this video because I was trying to filter it to the modern filter so that I could try and see which things they classed as modern, but like some things had the word modern in the name and it just didn't come up, so I just stopped doing that in the end because it didn't work. Now I was having problems with the coffee machine because I wanted to like freely place it, where you put it on the counter and then like place it in the air, like in the like into space and then put the counter back, but it didn't work for the coffee maker or the microwave. You'll see in a minute, but I really do like how this kitchen turned out because, well, I like the whole apartment, but I think my favourite part of it was the main, like, open plan kitchen, dining room, living room. Because I had to squish quite a lot of things in one area, and I wanted to have a closed off kitchen at first, but it just didn't end up working, so I just had to scrap that idea because the apartment isn't big enough for that. So this is where I changed the brick because I thought it was a bit too dark. And when I put the lights in, it really bothered me how like black it was, so I changed it. Because even though that's an outside brick, I think it made it look a bit better. And then I just put the plain but pretty wallpaper on this part, because I put quite a lot of black and I didn't want it to be too overpowering. By the way, guys, let me know in the comments what other speed build videos you would like me to do, or just building videos in general, because I really do enjoy building in Sims and mainly decorating. So let me know in the comments if there's any challenges, like build challenges, or like any things that you want me to build, and I will do that for you the next time I post a speed build video. But the next video that I'll be posting should hopefully be another Rags to Riches episode. So if you have not seen that series, we are on, well, the next time I upload, which will be Saturday, we will be on episode 13 of that series. So I haven't actually filmed that yet, but hopefully nothing bad happens during that episode, since 13 is an unlucky number. But I think we've had quite a lot of unluckiness with Hazel at the minute, so hopefully nothing bad happens with her in the next episode. If you have not seen the Rags to Riches series, I would definitely recommend going and checking it out, because it's my first series that I've actually posted on this channel, and I'm still continuing with it now, and I am still continuing the paranormal series with Andrea, but I'm just not enjoying it as much as the Rags to Riches series, so I only post a video of that every so often when I feel like a change of content. But of course, let me know what you think of both those series in the comments, and I'll leave a tag for the paranormal series as well if you want to go and check that out, because it is quite good fun. It's just quite boring and kind of slow. No, it's not boring, but it's like quite a slow series, and I'm trying to make it more interesting for you guys, but Andrea has the loner trait, so she does not want to socialise with people, so that kind of makes it more difficult for me. Oh, and let me know also if you would like Hazel to have any more children, because of course she did just split up with Jamal. Spoiler alert if you haven't seen the past like 3 episodes I think it's in. But yeah, she has just broken up with Jamal, so she's still struggling with that breakup, bless her. But let me know if you want Hazel to have any more children with anyone else, or we could adopt and maybe go out with Salma or Erica, since they have both said that they have feelings for Hazel, but we'll see what happens in the next episode. Now, so I did just add some little decorations around the kitchen to make it look a bit more interesting. I really like that hanging plant. That's from the paranormal stuff pack. I love the plants from the paranormal stuff pack. Is probably one of my favourite parts of the whole pack, and the clothes. they did really well with that pack. But yeah, so I just added a cute little dining table and a nice kitchen. I really like the kitchen. I'm not normally a fan of like black and white because I think it looks quite like too dark sometimes, but I think balancing it with a couple of plants and things make it look quite nice. I did get that plant, but then I found a nicer one, so I replaced that one later on. There it is. Didn't take long. Yeah, this speed build actually took me about 2 hours to build in total, but I did have breaks in between because I just wanted to fit as much stuff in as I could, and I don't normally redecorate apartments. I should actually probably do it more because I do really enjoy it, but I don't normally decorate apartments, and I kept getting distracted with separate things. I kept seeing things and being like, oh, let's go put a plant there, and then I would come back to the kitchen and realise, oh, there's still a floating plant and the counter's not even in the right place. Probably should sort that, but yeah, I kind of kept getting distracted by accident, which is my bad. I was trying to fit as much as possible onto these counters, but also leaving at least one counter so that your sim can still work on it, because your sim can't actually cook in the corner counters, which is why I used the corner counter for the first set of like knickknacks, kitchen knickknack thingies. If you haven't already, I do leave my usernames at the end of each video on the end screen, but if you haven't already, I do actually have a Sims TikTok and Twitter account if you would like to go and follow me on those. I will leave my username at the end of the video on the end screen. And yeah, on the last TikTok video I posted was my rainbow Sims from the last YouTube video, and I've done a couple speed builds on there, and I've even done some cast challenges on the TikTok as well. And on the Twitter I normally share some of my favourite builds from the Sims community on there, and just post some memes and things that I find about Sims. So if any of that interests you, go and check out my Twitter and TikTok account. I had quite a trouble with these sofas because I wanted to make it look nice, but I didn't know how to actually space them out, because obviously you still want your Sims to be able to walk in between the sofa and the dining table, but I wasn't sure how to do it, so I ended up putting the armchair next to the plant in the corner and then putting the coffee table underneath the TV rather than in the middle of the sofa. Now I was just trying to find some nice plants to put on the coffee table. I wish that on the tables and on the counters, but mainly on the tables, that the things didn't slot into place, because I had a real trouble trying to put some nice plants onto the table without it looking like weird, because if you put it on the table it just slots into one place and you can only put like 2 things on this massive table, and I just don't see the point. I wish that it didn't slot into place, because it's just very irritating when you're trying to place things without like having to place the table underneath it all the time and then readjusting it, and it's just very fiddly for something that shouldn't be so difficult. I was trying to find some nice sort of statue thingies that I could put on the table, some sort of modern like structure or something, but I couldn't find any, and the only ones I liked were way too big, because there is quite a lot of nice things in the game, but they're just ridiculously big, like the shipwrecks or like the debug houses. I wish you could shrink those down and like place them as a little ornament, like that you would have on a bookshelf or something, like a antique house or something, but I don't think you can shrink it down small enough. So now I just put a nice desk there with a cute little bookshelf next to it. I really like the Myshuno stuff pack decorations actually. I wanted to change the windows, but for some stupid reason you can't change the windows in the apartments or the front door, which I think is very irritating because the front door is brown and that does not fit at all. But then I found these nice pictures from Tiny Living, I think they were from, and I really like the swatches on those, so I used all three of the black framed pictures, sorry, because I thought they looked really nice. And then I tried using these pictures, but it just ended up not really working too well, so I chose I can't remember what pictures I chose actually. I don't think I picked a picture to put on there. I can't remember. Oh, I just kept that little watercolour. Oh no, I didn't. I got rid of it. Never mind. Don't listen to me. I was trying to find a picture that fitted, and then I found this black and white one. So I was kind of a bit bored of the black and white theme, so I didn't really want to choose the picture, but it was the only one that fitted well, so I picked it. And then I used the same rugs, both areas, just in a different swatch and different size, so it looks like a different rug, but it's not. And don't worry guys, I did delete that rug near the front door later on because I know it's hideous. I don't know why I chose it. Okay, so I've done the main area, I've done the bathroom, I've done the kitchen, we've done the little dining table and the sofa, living room area. And then we also did the little study area. So now I was trying to find a nice bed. But beds, for some reason, in Sims 4 are quite ugly, most of them. So I just had to go for a plain black bed. And this bedroom was quite basic since it's quite small. But, I mean, you have to expect that from a studio apartment. So I chose a little black mirror and some cute little night lights to go on the nightstands. These nightstands were quite short, and it was kind of freaking me out because I thought the bed was really short when it wasn't, and I was getting quite confused. I wanted that neon sign but in a bit smaller, but like having it white coloured, but for some reason you can't change the colour of the light with that sign, so I think it's quite a stupid design, but sure. So I put a little backdrop of the wallpaper behind, which I thought looked quite good, and then I chose some little plants to go on the nightstands because I couldn't find any nice table lamps. And I liked that the lights were sort of bringing in the flowers, were bringing in some colour into the room, because the only things that I used for colour was plants. So I quite liked how the plants were bringing in the colour. And then I was just going through all the colours of that rug because I thought it looked quite nice. So now I was trying to do a guest bedroom rather than a kid's room, but I couldn't find anything that looked nice in the guest bedroom. Like, I couldn't make it look nice or interesting in any way. So I ended up just having to make a kid's room. I was trying to find something to put in there, but I couldn't. And then I was like, oh, that's a good idea. Why don't I put a bar in this apartment? Because I feel like you would have a bar in like this modern apartment. So I moved the study area down and put the bar in the corner and put the bookshelf near one of the bedroom's doors and deleted that hideous rug. I hope I deleted the hideous rug. Yes, I did. Thank God for that. Because yeah, it was hideous. And then I came back into this room and I was going through the hobbies things, and then I said, oh, and then I was going to put that light in, but then I realised it was pink again. I forgot. So I put that little black and white light on the wall. And I chose to put some kids' decorations in instead, or some kids' toys. So I put a little vampire thing, and then I wanted to fit something else in there, but it wasn't big enough, so I had to rearrange the whole room. So I put the bed in the corner so that they could still get to it, and I put this play, like, activity table in the corner because it had a black chair, so that was the only sort of kids toy that I could put in there. And yeah, so this is the finished apartment. So we go in through the front door and we see the nice hallway pictures and the study and the bar with fairy lights on, which I didn't actually realise until I went into tab mode. So we had the dining table, kitchen, and we go into the first room, and it's quite plain, quite basic, but I think it looks quite nice with the pink flowers on the sides. And then you go around the dining table. I'm not sure why it glitched out there for a minute, but it did. And you come into the kids' room, and I find it quite funny how the Dracula teddy bear didn't have a reflection because it's a vampire thing, you know. This is the cute little kitchen and the bathroom. So yeah. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!